Hey, how's everybody doing? Oh my goodness. Tuesdays with your boy D Boogie. Because you know why? Every day is Friday. Why do I say that? You know, some people come out here for views. I come out here to lift the spirits, right? Because if you really think about it, life is about moments. And moments matter. But we get caught up in the moments that don't matter. And today, I want to talk about how to live this one life, right? And each week, I give you a little something to take with you. Something that's going to make your life just a little bit better. Right? So stay tuned, get your people in. I'm telling you right now, make no mistake. Every time you jump on EDIF with your boy D Boogie, your life gets a little bit sweeter, feels a little bit better. Man, this is one life. How many we got? I mean, once it's gone, you can't put in a quarter and say to be continued, right? It's not happening. So we're going to talk about that today, how moments matter, and living in the present is everything, baby. Woo! Get your people at lunchtime, tune in, because I promise you, this is going to be a good one. How's everybody doing today? Thank you for joining me with my Tuesday broadcast of Every Day is Friday. So the other day, you know, somebody asked me, D, what is it about Every Day is Friday? Why do you do this? I said, dude, you don't understand something. This life, I've watched people. Good afternoon, brother. What's up, Johnny boy? The thing is, this life, this propaganda, this ridiculousness, this brainwashing that's going on everywhere, bottom line is this. You become an average of the 5 people you hang out with, right? Let's call it what it is, right? So if you keep staying around, listen closely, don't scroll. If you hang out with people consistently or listen to people that are just negative all the time, I try and bring out the best in everybody. Make no mistake. But how much can you be? This is terrible. I can't catch a break. Life is just, dude, you need to fight that feeling. And let me tell you what I mean by that. All right. Every day we wake up, right? There's this inner villain. And you know what I'm talking about. You got a brain. We all got brains. And it's this negativity like, I can't make it today. Oh my God, what's going to happen in 10 years from now? What's going to go on if I don't chill out. You need to fight that negativity. And if it has to be, I can take care of this. And you have your inner hero inside going, it's not true. Life isn't ending. It's not as bad as you think it is. What's up, Lori? How you doing? What's up, Jay? You know what I'm saying, Cole? The thing is, we all fight these demons consistently. And listen, as tough as I am, listen, I'm a small guy. I've been around for a minute. I believe that my life, the mess that it was, is now my message. Listen closely. My life that was a mess has now become my message for those behind me and in front of me. Why? Because we do, but that's okay. We can beat those demons. And everybody, listen, Law, everybody on this feed right now, everybody's got silent battles that you can't see. But there is a way to get rid of them for good, right? The thing is, you have to understand that there's this mind. Our mind is created to help us survive. These are all facts, straight up. This isn't like some stuff I just made up. I had to work on this because it's not user-friendly, right? You wait. Every single one of you on this broadcast, or if you see the replay, you're special in your own way. Life is ages and stages, right? And the thing is, we got to sit back and stop looking at social media and comparing our life to some nonsense that we don't know what's truly going on behind the screen. Everybody's got a cross to bear. Some are harder than others. But you don't get to come back and right the wrongs. You don't get to go into your past and change the trajectory. But you know what you can do, right? You could look at your past for 1 second and say, whoa, chill out. I made mistakes. They were lessons. I did some things I may not be proud of, but you know what? I endured that. I endured that pain, that struggle, and it gave me the strength that I have for today. Don't be soft. You need something, you reach out. You ask for help. The thing is, This is where you're going to spend the rest of your life. So I wanted to open up with something today where everything that happens in your mind, right? Your mind is your mansion. Let me say that again. Your mind is your mansion. So my monologue today is going to be I do a quick 3-minute monologue about what's going on in the world because it's mindsets and current events. And I'm only going to tell you the truth. Listen, I ran for the Board of Ed in my town because of what happened to my kids in school and the madness during the pandemic. I'm currently a councilman in my town. You know why? Let me tell you why. Here's how I feel. When I was growing up, and I grew up in public housing in Brooklyn, New York, I came from a very humble beginning, right? Life wasn't easy. No excuses. But I'm so proud that it wasn't easy because the path of least resistance will never make you proud. It never will, and you'll never get progress. So when I look back on my time, at first I was like, look what I've been through. I could have done things differently. I could have had the perfect this, the perfect that. No. Here's what needs to happen, especially in the schools. Now listen closely. It's going to get a little deep, okay? Stop lowering the standards. We need to raise the student. Let me say that again. Stop lowering the standards. We need to raise the student, right? The thing is, every time we lower the bar, the problem is we're going to hit it. But the bar is set too low. You see, you may not get every trophy, but you're underestimating the power of these children. They have this gift that they want to find out who they are. The thing is, we got to be passionate and understanding enough that go for that. Go for that life that you want. Go for that medal that you want. Is it about the gold medal? I want to win. Here's the best part. The person you become going after that, you become an incredible leader. You get persistence. You develop resistance. You develop pride in yourself. There's growth happening. There's growth happening, Lori, all the time. I'm from Brooklyn too, straight up. And the thing is that when we look at these youngins and we say, no, I'm not lowering the student. We got to get better. And you know where it starts? At home. We got to be better parents for our children. And that's extremely important. We got to be better parents, especially 80%. Listen close. Listen to these stats. 80% of single family homes, 85% actually, are single moms taking care of their kids. Where the daddies at? Where we at? Where you at? We need to get our priorities straight. Those kids need you and need us. So can you imagine now that, especially where I come from, because I grew up in public housing, in the 70s, I think it was 82% mom and dad was home, looking after the youngins, doing the best they can to bring up these children. You know what the stat is today? 27%, 22%. What are we doing? Can you imagine if we just worked on our relationships a little bit more? Stayed home with our children and sacrificed our time during the time of bringing up our kids for them? Listen, my mom and dad got divorced at 11 years old, bro. Really young. Whatever it is, they had their problems. It is what it is, man. I love my mom, love my dad. They had their own situations. I don't blame them for what they did. But I know what it's like to come from a divorced family. I grew up on the streets. I had the greatest time of my life, but it wasn't easy, but it was fun, right? But sometimes I say, what if I had my mom and dad home? And these gifts that God gave me, maybe who knows where I could have went. Do I want to change anything? Absolutely not. But I vowed, make no mistake, that my presence in my children's life will be there till I can't breathe. Fellas, that's how important it is, bro. That's how important it is. The communities would be better. Education would go up. Believe it or not, they say happiness in marriage with kids goes up financially, spiritually, emotionally. I know what it's like to come from a single household. It's not simple, bro. It's very difficult, especially now, probably 10 times more difficult. Stay home. Understand where your values are at. And I truly mean that. That's my monologue for today. So what I want to talk about is, every day I come out here every week is to give you a little something to make your life just a little bit better. Because you know why? We don't get to do this twice, right? So I created every day as Friday for a reason, because it's a mindset. So my friend, who's my partner, Chris, he would say, God bless you, Lori. He would go, if you ask somebody, what about Friday, right? And they go, how do you feel on Friday? I feel great. Well, that's the way you're supposed to feel each day. Now, I know things happen. I'm not talking about extreme circumstances, but you wake up today, you got to fight that feeling of negativity and say, you know what? Today's going to be the best day I've ever had. And let me share this with you. Life is about ages and stages, right? Ages and stages. Do me a favor. I want you to think about something. No matter how old you are, you could be 15, 25, 35, whatever it is. When you're young, think about what you want to do now. Not when you're retired, not when you're too old to do it, not when you might not be capable of doing it. Maybe you have more responsibilities. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you have a house. I remember when I was like 11, 12, 13 years old, I was all over the place. I went on trips. I was in the Hamptons. When I was older, I went on, adventure. I played baseball, softball, handball, football. I was out there. I made performing. I made performing arts high school. I had a record on Atlantic Records. I was always trying to get everything out of this life, everything that I could take in, because I didn't want to look back and go, I didn't live a full life. But I have to tell you, even though I fell a million times, I'm living a fulfilled life. And how do we do that? How do we do that? Moments matter. You see, you want to go through this life and have memories of stuff that you did, experiences that you had. Like, for example, when I was young and, I had a record out. I say, hey, when I was young, I had this record on Atlantic Records. I toured all over the place. I did concerts. I did local here. The greatest time of my life. I remember being in Brooklyn on the streets playing football. I got so many incredible memories of growing up. And believe it or not, I didn't have a lot of money. Think about that. Money is important because it helps you pay bills. Make no mistake about that. But I had some great times. I don't have any regrets. But no matter where you are, whatever stage you are in your life, it's not, if you're hearing me right now, it's not over. Right? Doesn't matter what happened yesterday. You are where you are right this second. You can begin a new journey any day. Not comparing what other people want. Like, for example, I wanted certain things in my life. I wanted to marry the girl of my dreams. I want to marry someone I loved unconditionally. That's my wife. I wanted to have kids. God gave me 2 beautiful daughters. And this is not here to impress you. I wanted to have the house that I wanted. Believe it or not, I have a big screen behind me to play video games. I love playing video games, right? I love competition. I play golf. I go out on the range. I have a really good time. I'm a competitive spirit. But these are the things that I wanted in my life. So you know what? I'm going to get them. I'm not going to follow someone else's path because that's their journey. They may have other things. They want to travel. They might want to see different things just like you. Each and every one of you that's on here today, you have a life that you've dreamed of since you were young. Even when you're young, you have dreams and hopes of what you want to accomplish or what you want to become. How could I say success? This is Tony Robbins. Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. Life is about filling up your cup with memories that no one could take away. And I know some people had some serious situations in their life, are dealing with anxiety, dealing with divorce, dealing with loss of a loved one. It's tough. But on the flip side, every day is a new beginning to start a new journey, right? And the thing is, it's each stage gives us something to live for. See, when you look in the mirror, you got to know that that person right there that you're looking at is worth something. That person right there is valuable. That person right there is special. And if the people around you don't see your worth, don't have them around you. Full stop. You want people around you that not drain your battery, that charge your battery, that lift up your spirits, especially in these times. There is so much division and propaganda and brainwashing that's going on. You need to know when it doesn't serve you and say goodbye. You know what you like in this life. Listen, some people want to travel overseas. Some people want to do things locally. Some people are just happy having a family, watching TV, staying home with their loved ones, and enjoying this life. See, me, I believe life got to have a purpose, especially as a man. And I believe this, and I wrote it down, and I've seen this before. Be the one who nurtures and builds. Be the one who has an understanding and a forgiving heart. Be the one that looks for the best in others. This is incredible. You can write this down. Leave the people better than what you found them. That's what it's about. I am telling you, you are much stronger than you think. You are more powerful than you can possibly imagine. You may have been tainted in a relationship that someone made you feel a certain way. Maybe your mom or your dad or your significant other or friends left you or did things to hurt you. I get it. I've been there. But nothing bad lasts forever, bro. Nothing. You know, even dinosaurs are gone, right? And I say to people all the time, I'm like, they lived here for billions and millions of years, right? What do we got? 75, 80 if we're lucky? What are you going to do with your time? You have to fight those demons that surround you daily. There's worry, and stay with me here on this one, okay? Get people to jump on this one because this is really important. If you do not have a compelling future, something to look forward to, right? But the only thing you think about is fear of other people's opinion, fear of judgment, fear of poverty, fear of ill health. That's the devil. And I don't mean devil with the horns. I mean, that's people stopping you. You know why? Because they just want to control you. Your mind is the same way, right? It's there to protect you. I don't need protection. If I'm walking across the street and I get it. My brain's not going to let me get hit by a car. That's cool. But I do want to live a happy and joyful life. What is life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness? Raise the flag, right? That's the deal. We're pursuing happiness. What is happiness for you? What does joy look like for you? It's different for me. It's different for the person up the block. It's different for your neighbor. But what is it for you? The most incredible, amazing you. This goes for the youngins. This goes for the older. This goes for every generation, ages and stages. How much more? When is it enough? When is it you say no mas? I was born for something. I feel terrible for the people that are alone and feel like nobody cares about them. And a lot of these youngins, especially the youngins, even adults, feel like no one around them loves them. And that's a human need. But it begins with loving yourself. This is not selfish. This is self-care. And you need it. So every single week I come out here, there's something that you can take away in your life that's going to make things just a little bit better. So I hope when you come out here every week, jump on my podcast, jump on my page. Every day is Friday. The shop, I got some cool gear because every single day is truly Friday. Listen to me. I can't drive this home any harder. You live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in your mind. It doesn't control you. You control it. You want to rid yourself of anxiety? There are some breathing techniques. There are things you can do. Stop. Anxiety is the future. But we don't know what's coming. If you think of the future, it's going to be a great day. Next week is going to be the best week I've ever had. This year is going to be my year. Make no mistake. These are the attitude. The attitude is your altitude, right? Your attitude is your altitude. And a lot of times, people don't want to hear the good, right? They just want to hear, because if it bleeds, it leads, right? Someone's jumping off a building or someone's getting bombed somewhere across the world. This is terrible. But that sells. You know what's hard to sell? The good. But that's my job. My job is to spread the good. It's the Brooklyn way. And I'm a realist. I get it. But you know what? I want to smile through this life. The good, the bad, and the ugly. My message for you today is your mess is your message. What you've been through and what you go through, because what you go through, you grow through. And then you could teach other people, say, hey, man, I know you're young and you're going through some stuff, or when you're 10 to 20, 20 to 30. The thing is, it's good for you. You got problems? Good. You're going through something? Good for you. They go, what do you mean good, D? Because you're going to solve that problem. You're going to become stronger for it, and you'll be able to draw from those strengths. The only safe space in the world, ladies and gentlemen, is the cemetery. Yeah, I said it. Document it. That's the only safe space. And what do we got there? It's over. You know what the richest place in the world is, ladies and gentlemen? Check this out. It's a cemetery. Anybody know why? Jump in the chat if you want to know. Pretty simple. Now listen closely and don't forget it. Most of us die with our hopes, our dreams, what we wanted to become, what we think we should have become, and then before you know it, it's too late. Because we worried about what other people thought about us. We were constantly looking for validation from people that didn't matter at all, instead of investing in ourselves daily to make ourselves unforgettable. Woo! Whoa! What was that? That's it. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? We got to make ourselves unforgettable. The craziest part is it's the law of attraction, isn't it? You want to bring people into your life. You know, you draw good when you are good, right? Your vibe is your tribe, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the truth. So if you invest in personal development, come on the journey with me. Make no mistake. On this journey, I guarantee you, you will be better for it. You know why? Because on this journey with EDIF and your boy D Boogie, you'll be happier, more successful, more fulfilled, more loving, living graced. You know, God, country, family. I mean, friends, and every day is Friday. So this is a place where you can tell anybody where positivity looms, where uplifting happens. So coming here, we may not see all the madness of the world, but this is our world. And I know for sure when you make this like a winter wonderland, woo, the rest of your life you're smiling. Now, for all of us that are happy and living a good life and came to a really good place, start sharing that with people. Let them know what you did to become where you are. And for those of you that are struggling, understand that better days are coming and everything's going to be all right. Because through every storm comes a rainbow. No doubt. So don't sit back and wait for change to happen. You're not a tree. We can change 1% every day to make our lives better. You know why? Because you deserve it. You deserve it. Yo, until next time, it's your boy D Boogie from Every Day is Friday at EDIF The Street. Well, you know what we do? I help people live like every day is Friday. And I will continue to do this until I can't breathe. Because in this life, I know it's challenging for a lot to come out here on social media and put themselves out there because they're concerned about their jobs getting canceled. They're not free to speak, and that breaks my heart. I get so amped up. But I'm thankful that God gave me the ability to speak for them and speak for every single person in this country and beyond. Because we're all humans together, bro. We live together. We got to love together. United we stand, bro. Divided we fall. Keep the spirits up. It's one life, and I love you. And I truly mean that. And when you come here, it makes my life a little bit better every day. Until next week, hopefully you take something with you, show it to people, share with who you want, because the world needs a little bit more good, man. And believe me when I tell you, right? I talk about all these people that hold these predictions of what's going to happen. Oh, what's going to happen next week? What's going to happen in 20 years? We're going to be gone. There's going to be climate change, all this kind of stuff. They can't even predict the weather on a day. I had to throw that in there. Like it's going to rain tomorrow, it's going to snow. Nobody knows. We're going to tell me what's going to happen in 30 years. Man, go kick rocks. Enjoy your time. You have the moment. It's the present day. And you know why? You know why God named it, gave us a gift? He actually named it the present. Same as the present moment. That's what you got. Make the most of it. Until next time, it's your boy from Every Day is Friday. Much love. I'll see y'all soon. Peace. Until next time, y'all.